Hey, hey, hey. Hi, I'm back. I know that I said I was going to come back another day, but I late. My house is quiet. My son is out. Zachary is sleeping. So I just came really quickly just to chat and vibe before I go to bed. It's 11:14 at night. I know people are probably on their way to bed and they restless and they tired. But me, I just came back for a little quick live just to get any misunderstandings or confusions out the way. I know that it's been a lot going on with YouTube, and I am here just to not answer any questions, but because it's kind of late for that, and I don't think people really have questions. Let me see. Hey, Candace. Yeah, listen, I was live earlier, um, just a little while ago. My house was in pure pandemonium, chaos, and confusion. So I came back because it's quiet, no distractions. I had went live earlier. Hello, Lasania. Hi. Hi, ladies. I had went live earlier, Candace, about because I was on India's page and me, I had a back and forth. It was a dispute over Roz. Hey, Nicole. Hi, ladies. It was a dispute. Like me, I had a back and forth about just her bringing my name up in her panel, and she know how I feel about my name being brought up in just any tiny bit, and I wasn't gonna let that rock. Hey, China. Hey, Michelle. You missed it. Yeah, you did miss it, Candace. It's okay. I did go live a little while ago because the Zachary was off the hook. My oldest son is here. So I came just on a late night tip because it's much more quieter and the house is quiet and it's not a lot of confusion or chaos going on. And I know that a lot of people like to link me and India together, and because India, she'll jump out in front of the world and say, "Me and Bronx girl friends, me and Bronx girl friends." I don't have a problem with her saying that, and she know how people take that, she know how people twist that. Now people are trying to say that they've been saying me and India has brought, excuse me, sweet tea in, and that's not the case at all. Like, I don't have the time to bring nobody in to go after anybody. Who brought your name up? I was on India's live, and she was on the live with Sweet Tea talking. They was having a discussion, and they was talking about the regular stuff. Sweet Tea, her commentary. She was talking about Roz, and she was talking about Roz. She was talking about just things that was going on YouTube. So India decided to say my name. She said, "Oh yeah, because me and Bronx said that you don't follow the chain of command." So I'm like, just thinking to myself, "Hey Miranda, why would she bring my name up in that discussion?" And she know that I don't want my name being brought up. Like, it's crazy enough that people think me and her brought uh, excuse me, sweet tea in. So you want to say, "Oh yeah, add fuel to the fire"? Me and Bronx said that you don't follow the chain of command, like I'm going after Roz, or saying, talking behind Roz back, or we have discussions about Roz, which is not the case at all, because we don't. If anything, India do say that Roz do know how to run a platform. She do have a solid foundation, and she don't have a problem with Roz. But my thing is that when you bring my name up like that and that aspect, it becomes a problem. You know, if Sweet Tea don't want to get off her live because Roz is on, that's on her. In the beginning, Roz come on live and somebody come in my chat like, "Roz is live." I'm like, "Okay, we'll go over to Roz's page." But after a while, you don't do that. It's like everybody's on their own. So when she said that to Sweet Tea, it had nothing to do with Sweet Tea. Me jumping up on India panel had nothing to do with Sweet Tea. I was talking directly to India as far as you trying to stir up any misunderstandings. So the people was in the chat, they was like, "Oh, Rod says she don't fuck with you." That's not what I heard from any of my people that watch Roz and like Roz and listen to Roz because I haven't been listening to Roz quite often. But they did come back and tell me that Roz said, "Oh, I don't have a problem with Bronx Girl. Bronx Girl is okay, but I just don't mess with her because of Legend. I understand that. I don't have a problem with that. And where people get it wrong is like even if Roz did say fuck Bronx Girl, I don't mess with Bronx Girl. I won't ever respond to that. I won't ever make a problem or create a problem. But Roz don't talk like that. She don't speak like that. So when my name is thrown up, or because people feel a certain way about me, oh, Roz says she don't mess with you. Okay, Roz, so you celebrating that? It sounds like you celebrating that. I know you can't control the chat. You can't control what the yeah, that's what people were saying. I never heard Rod say that. No, they was trying to spin it. Like she said, "Oh, I don't mess with Bronx Girl." And da 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 da. I know how Rod speak. I know her little lingo. She don't speak like that. She wouldn't say, "Oh, I don't F with Bronx Girl." She don't even talk like that. Now if she said, "Listen, I don't have a problem with Bronx Girl. She cool, but she was talking to Legend and I have a problem with Legend. I understand that. So what if she said that? Okay, so what? I understand that. Um, she said she didn't want no dealings with Legend, right? Right. And that's the problem. Like they took it and they spent it around. So what I'm saying is like, me and Legend are not friends. We don't talk. We went our separate ways. We were friends. That's it. That's all. Nothing. We weren't conspiring about anything. We did have back and forth about Roz commentary about his commentary about Roz. That's it. Now me and this man has went our separate way. I told India I don't want my name attached to his name. I don't want my name brought up along with his name, because that doesn't make sense. And just like I'm not in the sector no more, I dropped my page, I deleted my channel, I left my subscribers behind, and subscribers going to come if they follow. If they follow you, if they like you, they'll come. It'll take up a little time because I'm not in the algorithm, but no, I'm not gonna. I dropped that. I don't want to be a part of that sector. I'm not a part of that sector. Only person that I respect here on out is Roz. I won't ever say nothing bad about that woman. I don't have nothing bad to say about Roz. There's no reason for me and Roz to go back and forth because we didn't end like that. So people trying to put us together like I'm supposed to be, oh my God, Roz said that. So I'm supposed to make a video and respond to that because she didn't say that. And I know she didn't say that. You know what I mean? Roz has never said that. That people in the chat are messy. They are messy. And that's what I was. And then India going to back it up, talking about she did say that. No, she did not. Now, if you want to go head to head in front of the public, we could go head to head. India know how I feel about my name being brought up in any capacity. She know that I don't want my name a part of that sector. She know my name shouldn't be a part of that sector. You can't control the chat. You can't control the viewers. You can't control the audience. But as a content creator running your platform, you're supposed to set a little better example. Okay, let me see. Yeah, people try and twist. Yes, that's what they was trying to do. And so now when she was up there with Sweet Tea talking about Sweet Tea, I mean talking to Sweet Tea about things that was going on, I'm sitting myself, I'm like, India, I thought you was finished with all this. I thought you fell back. Sweet Tea is new to this. She says she's new to this, so you gotta let her find her way. I already know what was going on. Sweet Tea don't know what's going on. Okay. Ah man. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay, I had a phone call. I'm sorry. You know, and I just want the chat to know because all our chats are intimate. And I'm finding the right time to come live and get the analytics and bring up the chat. My subscribers have gone up, and I see a little traction in my subscribers from when I first came back. You know, I want everyone in here to know that Roz has done something for me that I won't ever forget. And I'm not going to say that Roz Squad, and respectfully to Roz Squad, has built my page, but they are the main foundation of my page. You know what I mean? Like I had supporters before Roz Squad, but I feel like with the neutral part of Rod Squad, the foundation of Rod Squad, her foundation is her neutral, is neutral. So I feel like if she send her neutral supporters to my page and I say to her, excuse me, I don't have to bring her in this, and I say to Rod Squad that support me, that's neutral. Listen, I want to take my platform in a different direction. Are you going to come with me, or are you going to leave me behind? Most of you have came along and supported me, and you still here. That's all I'm trying to say. Anybody that attach their name to Roz and she promotes you and she give you a great light and she give you the green light to go ahead and do what you have to do, you don't want to disappoint her supporters that's in the middle, that's neutral. And a lot of people don't realize that. And I'm not trying to make anyone understand where I come from. I'm not going to ever speak any ill will against Roz. I don't have the reason to do that. And if Roz feel like, if she won't and she hasn't and she has not, she don't have no reason to say, well, F Bronx girl, I will respect that. But she don't have a reason to say that, and she did not say that. So people trying to play me and Roz together, and I'm going to tell y'all the truth, it's been happening for the last couple of months. But I stood strong. I stand firm in my convictions. I won't ever let nobody become between me and Roz, not no outsiders, not somebody that think me and Roz supposed to go back and forth. No, no, not that won't ever happen. Hi Samika, hi Queen T, hi Michelle. Thank you. Thank you, Samika. I mean Samika. Hi, that's me, Michelle T. Thank you. You know what I mean? And that's how I feel, and that's my position on it. No one can come in between, not me, ever come between, say, put me against Roz or put Roz against me. I won't let that happen. And before I let that happen, I would drop the person like a bad habit. You're not going to celebrate thinking that me and Roz has, how you say it, conflict. We don't have conflict. Roz is a great woman. She's a beautiful woman. She runs a great platform. I sit there and I watch her techniques, her style. She has something great going on. She has a nice following on YouTube. She has a nice following on Facebook. She managed to have a sister circle, her own something that she could call her own, her brand. She built a brand. You know what I mean? Hey, Kenji, hi. You change your name. Leo girl, you change your name. What a beautiful name. Hey, China White. Roz has built something, a brand. Roz has her own sector. I call it a brand. Some people call it a sector. I'm not going to sit there and say anything that Roz is doing is wrong. Roz state her opinion. She tell you what she's going to do, and you see what she's doing. I don't care that she talk about Latrice Alice. So what? As far as her running her brand, as far as her building her business, I'm not going to be a part of nobody tarnishing that lady name. I'm not going to be a part of no one trying to make it more than what it is. I'm not going to be a part of none of that. The language and the lingo that was used today, I would never be a part of that. I would never use words like that. You will have to see India's chat to see what I'm talking about. You just continue to stay neutral. Don't even let them try to pull you into that. No, I'm not going into that mess. I just want them to know that if me and India are friends, right? Listen to me, chat. If me and India are friends and we talking every single day, like we don't even have to be talking about anything that's going on YouTube. And I let her know, listen, I don't want my name a part of that. I don't want to be a part of that. Don't attach me to this person. Don't attach me to that person. But you bring it up and just being slick. I'm listening because I said hi. Just to throw something out there to get the party started. No, I'm not going to let them bring me into that mess. I address her because we friends. She go out on the limb. She go out and tell everybody that me and her are friends. Okay, so we talking like friends. Don't bring my name up and any of your bullshit. I don't want to be a part of it. Who that Leo Hayes? I don't want to be a part of it at all. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't have anything bad to say about Sweet Tea. I support Sweet Tea. I will continue to support Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea is the type of woman that if she have a problem with you, she will call you and let you know what's good, what's up. Can we talk? She's a woman about hers. on the phone, and I would give her that much credit. That's why I didn't have anything to say to her, because if she have a problem with you, or if she feel like she need clarification, she will call you, well, me, and we'll talk about it. I have told her, listen, I support you, and I will continue to support you. I just know that certain things, like I know that you don't want, if someone speak about you, you want to respond. Okay, fine, well and dandy. No one can stop that. No one is saying that you can't. I'm just saying that I can't be a part of that. That's all. Content creation. That's all I'm saying is I cannot be a part of that, especially if I'm going in a different direction. And I just feel like, Sweet Tea, if you're listening, I could always call you up and talk to you. We have talked on the phone. We have spoken cordial, woman and woman, and I told you you have my support, and you will continue to have my support. It's just that me and India is at odds right now. A lot of people are like, oh, she a snake, but I'm gonna let y'all know nothing she do behind the scenes, so to speak, is snaky. It's nothing that we have conspired against. It's nothing we have plotted. We have not planned anything. We have not put together a scheme. We have not did anything that would try to take Roz down or Latrice down. We don't even talk about them like that at all. I say my stuff. She say her stuff. She respect Roz. She liked the way Roz. She have said that she respect Roz. Roz do have a solid foundation. She do give her that 100% credit. That Roz do have a solid foundation. Everybody knows that Roz has a solid foundation. Wherever Roz go, her supporters go. But the most important part of Roz Squad, and the most important that stands out the most, is her neutral supporters. And I told Sweet Tea that if you have the side of Roz neutral supporters and you decide to change your content, you can change your content. So I don't know how things are now. Things may have changed, and that's okay. Even if her neutral supporters don't support her, I understand. She'll understand. But I feel like with India, and if you are listening, India, you know, India, know better. You know better what you're doing, what you did on your platform this afternoon. I don't think I should have to always jump in to save the day. I wasn't saving the day. That was a real live ass argument. That was a real feeling, just like any other day. But with me trying to become a brand, build a brand from the ground up, slow and steady, which is not going to be easy at all. It's going to be hard because I'm starting over. Now, a lot of people would say, "Damn, you foolish! You got rid of close to 3,000 subscribers." Yeah, I did. Hey, YouTube on fire! Hi, ladies! Look at so many familiar faces coming in here. You know, and people in the chat was like, "Oh, she don't want to lose Rod supporters." No, see, those are the brain dead people that don't know how uh, chopping up with Roz and her squad works. Roz have her true and D supporters that stay by her side, but her neutral supporters are the ones that matters the most to anybody, that what matters to the most, excuse me, to anybody like me that want to move on and move in a different direction. Okay? That's all I'm saying to people that's coming in new. New. You're probably the only one. Roz is probably the only one that have neutral supporters that stand behind you wherever you want to go. Okay? And that's all I was trying to say. Like, don't bring that girl in this bullshit to use her, to use her to discuss shit that you wouldn't be able to discuss by yourself. She dropped me from Good to Have You Back. Oh, thank you, YouTube. What's up, Wrong Tour? Hey, Tracy. India has some type of vendetta against Raj. She gets so angry when someone defends Raj. She does. And that's okay too. Because she already know. Like when we talk, I'm like, listen, you don't gotta be like, oh, I'm not gonna talk about Ross, because that's what we don't have to talk about. We don't have to talk about her, just like we don't have to talk about Latrice. They'll Roz and Latrice, we don't have to talk about them. We don't. And I just want the chat to know we have never conspired or talk about bringing Roz down or plotting against her or doing any of that. Okay, if you can't bring Roz that, what I do want to correct is someone, Sweet Tea, if you listening, and I'll call you in the morning. You probably sleeping, resting with your family. You said that Roz was talking about Latrice for 2 years. It went from 2 years to a year. That's not true. She wasn't talking about Latrice for 2 years. Now, if you say a year, okay. If you say 13 months, okay. But 2 years, that's excessive. You know, so every time Roz talk about Latrice, somebody talk about Roz. So what's the difference? And that's all I got to say. Bronx, you always been 100. Thank you. YouTube on fire. Leo girl, because that's exactly what she's doing, right? You know what I mean? Like, and people like, oh, y'all should already know. Nobody could play me. Nobody could finesse me. Nobody could dangle me, because I listen to people when they speak. And I listened to India on that live today, and India have a tendency to get beside herself, and she get a little bit too hyped, and she don't know who's listening. And now, listen, let the wolves have her. Let them eat her up, chew her up, and spit her out. She got to learn, you know. If you want to, I thought you was getting out of this, India. I thought you wasn't a part of this sector no more. I thought you was withdrawing yourself from this chaos and confusion. But what you did today, I don't care what you were saying with Sweet Tea. That's your panel. That's your discussion. Sweet Tea is entitled to say what she want to say. You are entitled to say what you want to say. However, when you bring me into it in the littlest form, petty details, because that's what I do, petty details, and use it against, no, don't bring me up in that. People listening, they already saying that me and you brought Sweet Tea in. So when you say, oh yeah, because me and Bronx said that you don't what you said, oh yeah, you don't follow the chain to come in. Why would you say that? Now people thinking, oh, so they do be talking about Roz, that Sweet Tea don't have to get off the live when Roz come on. Don't bring me up in none of that. I don't know those people. I'm finished with that sector. Okay? Only person that I'm leaving and having respect for is Roz. 100%. And like I stated and said before, I don't care if Roz said F Bronx girl. I'm not going to respond to that in a negative way. Why would I? She don't even speak like that. But for you to say, India, to go along with the chat, to say something like, oh yes she did, yes she did. No, she did not say that. You think I don't get an accurate message what Roz say? Because I have people that watch her and they listen intently. Okay? And the chat come back and say, no, she did not say that. Okay? That's all I gotta say about that. That further let you know that they talking ish. They don't know about just lies. Bronx, I never heard anyone say that you brought her in. I only heard someone say streets. No. I'm gonna tell y'all, they said that me and India brought Sweet Tea in. They did. I seen it in the comments. Whether it was in the comments or not, no content creator may have said it, but people start getting things going, and they start thinking about stuff like this. And for people just to add fuel to the fire to that was dead wrong. I didn't like it at one bit at all. Hey Vesty, how you doing? Hi ladies, so it's like you got to have people giving people a clear understanding where you're coming from. And that's where I come in tonight, just to say thank you to everyone that has still believed in me and see that I can grow my platform based on my name alone, and grow it into something nice and decent and a brand, build up my subscribers one by one, grow my channel, become members, stuff like that. I'm not rushing. You don't have to rush. Oh, wow. Oh, exactly, Rachel. And she talks about him in Lele's private area. Something is wrong with that lady. That chat is messy ones. They love to keep, they do. The chat is really messy. But that's not the first time someone tried to convince me Roz spoke about me, and I had to shut that person down also. I'm going to share a little something with y'all before I end it. Like a couple of months ago, people were destined, and I mean destined, to get to Roz, to tell Roz that I really don't like her, and that I'm trying to take over her sector, and that I would do anything to knock Roz out the box. I'm like, that's just ass stupid. Roz got over 10K, 12K followers. How can I knock Roz off her box? You don't know how people play. They play telephone. A lot of shit get lost in translation. You know, what if someone would have just passed that message on to Roz, like, listen, Bronx girl don't really like you. She just used you to get where she's at. She's trying to take over the sector. And Roz think for one moment, have a lapse in judgment for one moment, not judgment, but think for one moment. I don't know Bronx girl like that. I don't know what angle she coming from. She may have a motive, but Roz is not stupid and not dumb. She see my style, she see how I move about, and she see how I maneuver on this sector. She damn well know that I won't ever try to take over something that she has built. She know damn well that, oh, it's a fake when I say I love Roz, I care for Roz, Roz is the best, Roz is good at what she do. No one can convince her of anything. They thought they could if they tried to do it. I'm just trying to tell y'all what was told to me, because you don't know behind the scenes. It's kind of different. It's kind of vicious behind the scenes. You don't know who you're talking to. You don't know what angle people coming at. But as far as I know, that me and Roz's name was, connected, and Roz gave me all the praises and encouragement and support. People don't like that, so they will try to get in her ear and say stupid shit that's not true. No. Let me see. All right, all right, all right. I'm gonna read the comments. One thing I love about Ross is she doesn't mix her words. She mean what she say. I'm sorry, she mean what she say, and she never said anything negative about you, but you knew that already. Yes, I did, Leo, girl. I do know that. I do. Bronx Roz is smarter than that, and she knows how people come to try and spin the narrative. Yes, she is. Roz isn't small minded. She doesn't listen to what people say. She checks it out for herself and handle it in a classy way. She does. I agree. Roz not the type to believe what people talk her, and she'll say every time I go listen for myself before I speak on it. But I'm telling y'all, like, people play a game of telephone. You don't know the direct link between me and Roz. I don't even care about that, but I know that that was tried. That narrative was tried to get to Roz. Excuse me. Someone wanted to get that message to Roz that I don't like Roz, and that I'm trying to take over her sector, and that I'm trying to take over her platform. You know, that's what I'm sharing with y'all tonight, and that's just the honest truth. Um, Let me see. Okay, yeah. Thank you, Queen T. I found your page because of Roz. I never heard of her speak. No, she don't. I haven't heard Roz speak bad about me either, and that's why I'm coming today to say that, me and India will take a step back or fall back. That if y'all didn't hear the live, go listen to the live. Even if you don't listen to my part, watch this, read the transcript, and just listen to the words that were being said. I didn't like none of the words that were being said because I don't use lingo like that. I don't want to reiterate what was said, but I know y'all not gonna waste your time and go over there and listen because y'all already have an idea of what was being said. If Roz follow up, if she respond to it, then that's what she'll do. But I don't want to get the crowd going, because of the words that were being said. And this is not about Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea is who she is. Her commentary is her commentary. This is about more of India, you know, inserting herself and back to the sector when she said she was leaving. I just want to leave y'all with that. That's a good idea, Bronx. I hear you, Bronx, because people are still trying to do that now, but they won't succeed in that goal. Thank you. Solid as a rock. Roz is solid. Thank you. I rock with you, Roz and Sharita, Roz Squad. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all. So I just wanted y'all to know where I'm coming from. Because, like, when you hear shit like that, when you hear stuff up in the mist and up in the air, and they talking about they want to play, and they tried to do it, but they didn't. Because Roz is really smart. And now someone put that in my ear to me, oh, you don't like Roz, and you trying to take over her sector, and you trying to take over her platform, and you trying to knock her out the box. You don't think nobody was sent to Roz in a little way, just a little way. oh, you know that Bronx girl, I heard she really don't like you and she want to take over the sector. And then Roz probably like, she may want, Roz probably in her little mind, her little clever mind may say, I know Bronx girl do like me and she do ride with me and she won't, she not putting her trust fully in me, but she can say she may want her own sector. I could see her want her own sector, but she not going to try to knock me down to take over my sector. You get what I'm saying, guys, ladies? You know what I mean, ladies and gentlemen? You understand where I'm coming from? Like she may say, Roz may say, oh, I could see Bronx girl wanting her own sector and building her own sector. But as far as her trying to like knock me down to take over my sector, that's not possible. That's not going to happen. But I don't think she's like that. And that's what I have to say about that. Let me see. Let me read the comments. Dang, I'm late. No, you right on time. You right on time. Brave hearts. In my opinion, India is trying to win Treese over by any means necessary. Right. I never believed she changed. India is trying to be the next Treese. Right. She is. All right. India always slick added people to her mess so she can have a fall guy. Right. I love the way you shut that negative shit down when they try to add you with in the BS. Thank you. Just getting the notification. I'm sorry, SK. That's true. That's true. You know what I mean? Like, nah, you can't put me against the queen. That's a queen right there. She's probably the only woman I would call a queen on this sector. She promoted me. She gave me a good start. And I'm gonna say this to everyone tonight before I end the live, respectfully. Roz and me, we are women in spirit. We're in spirit. Now, I will not forget Roz. I will come up with there and show her some love in her chat just to let her know that she's still a beautiful woman. And I'll just ask the chat tonight, who's ever in this chat tonight listening to me so far, I will just ask you to please just allow me to move on and go into a different direction. And I respectfully don't have to bring Roz's name up because the content that I'm going to go in, her name is not needed to be brought up. But if someone to come in and say, oh, Roz said hi or something, I respect that. But can we just respect each other and say that Bronx Girl and Roz has respectfully went, I don't know how to say this. Roz and Bronx Girl has respectfully went their ways. Roz respect Bronx Girl. Bronx Girl respect Roz. They will always have a respect and an affinity for each other. But Bronx Girl is doing her own thing and trying to build her own sector. I'm not going to forget about Roz. I will come in her chat and show her love. I'll come in her chat, show her love. I'm in and out. So can we just um, can we just do that for tonight? I'm gonna read some comments and then I'm gonna end. And it's full of BS. What for Roz is for Roz. All right, okay. What's for Roz is for Roz, and what's for Bronx is for Bronx, and that's that. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Vessi. I'll let your comments say. Let me go to right, Vessi. Since DJ on the outs with Trees now, and you're trying to go in, and Coco and Layla again, hoping to get back and good with Trees. Good luck with that. Yes, I scared too when you was on the panel. I said, yes, say that, make it plain, bro. That is my Leo spiritual. That's what Leos do. We support each other. Period, Vessi. That part, Vessi. Respectfully, thank you. I respect that. That's it. That's all. Thank you. And that's all I needed to hear. So from tonight on, we respect each other. Well, the chat respects me and what I said. I'm just going to say that I respect Roz as the queen on her platform and her sector. Roz has a sector. Roz has a brand. Roz is good at what she do. Now, I just allow the chat to support me and building my own brand and building my own sector and just let me find my way and, you know, respect that me and Roz has two different, I'm not going to say lanes. We have two different uh, platforms. Mine is a little bit more geared towards relationship and lifestyle. Roz is commentary and reaction. And that's all I just ask. Um, there is no, it's never was a beef between me and Roz, ever. I wouldn't, I would just say, like, as I left the platform, as I left the sector, Roz sector, Latrice Allen sector, because Roz do have her own sector. Okay, there's no denying that. There's no taking away from that. I would never have say that me and Roz had a beef with one another. I'm just saying that I'm not going to disassociate myself with Roz, but I'm not going to bring her name up too often, you know, and I'm not going to speak on her after tonight because she let me find my way. She been let me find my way. I try to tell people this, that Roz let me find my way when she fell back. And she's mellow and she's soothed and she's sweet and she's all that. She letting me find her way like she would let her. Not saying that I'm her daughter because me and Roz is not that much of an age difference. She's letting me find my way just like she found her way to build her sector. She don't want to like come in between that, and I don't want to come in between her. So I just respectfully ask the chat just to, you know, as of tonight, me and Roz respectfully, we part ways. Thank you. Does that make sense? Does that make a little sense, Maydell? Hey, Maydell. Hi, Candace. Thank you, Candace. Does that make sense to the chat that me and Roz could part ways tonight with no, not even beef, because it's not beef. I would never beef with Roz. There's no need for me to beef with Roz. I just want everyone to know that after today, I may not bring her name up. I will not be back on the sector, you know, trying to clear things up. If Rod Squad get after India, that's on y'all. You will have the right to do it. I'm not saying go against attack India, but Rod Squad, they down with Roz. They support her. And if they feel like you going and attacking Roz, they will come after you in a good way. Not all of them, in a good way. That's all I'm saying is we respectfully acknowledge that I'm saying tonight that I am parting ways and separating, excuse me, that's what I should say. Separated myself from Roz. I will always respect her and I will show her love. Believe me. There's no doubt about that. I will stop showing her love. And I'm just glad everyone see where I'm coming from. Do you, Bronx? Thank you. Thank you. Bronx, we know how you rock it. Thank you. I'm going to read it. Okay, so here we go. We respect your platform. Thank you, Candace. Bronx, we know how you rock it. Thank you, Jacqueline. Candace 100. Vessi, do you, Bronx? This is your platform, and I respect that as that. Ross promoted you, and as any promotion, you move forward and go on your way. Thank you. We definitely understand. That is so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that. Perfect sense. Thank you. We're not thinking about Lipstick Lady. Ross Squad is deep. They are. She's not on Ross level. She's not. And I appreciate the chat just for giving me the encouragement and the support that I need tonight just to say that, because it takes a lot of courage to, say, listen, someone promoted you, they gave you a chance, they gave you traction, and you saying you parting ways. I just want people to realize that, not the people that don't understand, because I know like the people in the chat understand, but the people who don't realize that Roz don't have a problem with me going in a different direction. She don't have a problem with me taking my platform the way I see fit. Okay? To people who think they will come between me and Raj, you don't have that opportunity. You don't have that chance. You would never come in between me and a woman that understand each other from afar, that listen to each other, and that will respect each other. She respect me, and I respect her. And that's how I'm going to end this. Nobody could come between me and Roz. If my platform grow and I make it, and Roz give me encouragement and she send praises my way, I'm going to accept them the way she give it. Okay? I'm listening. I'm talking to the haters out there, the villains. You cannot come between me and Roz at all. You may have tried. You failed. It won't happen. Now you out there looking stupid. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Lasagna. I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna leave it right there. So I'm gonna end it like saying good night to you, ladies. I just wanted to come back. Zachary is sleeping. My house was off the hook with my son. He came here and caused a whole lot of shit with his little stuff. And now he out chilling with his friends, and Zachary sleeping. Doing what queens do always makes sense. Thank you. Good night, Bronx and Chat. Good night, ladies. Thank you for stopping by, and gentlemen. Thank you for stopping by on such short notice. I will be back probably in a couple of days because I got to revamp. Okay. Have a good night, ladies. Good night, Leo girl. Have a good night, ladies. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for listening to my insight and my perspective. Sleep well. Get some rest.